I showered with Dawn dish soap for a week.
Alright, so I just took my first shower using only Dawn dish soap, and I'm surprised how normal I feel after taking it. My hair doesn't feel as dry as I thought it would. My skin doesn't feel much drier than normal. I figured it would be a horrible experience, but all in all, it was actually fine. It wasn't much different than normal.
So first I thought this video was just going to be a slam dunk. I figured all I'd have to do is take a shower every day and record myself afterwards going, ew, gross, you know? But that's not what happened at all. It was totally normal. It was fine, actually. Yeah, I didn't notice a difference until Monday the 17th, because on Mondays, I play euchre with my older brother after me and him are done at the gym. So I noticed that day my hair felt better. I had less dandruff, and it just all around my hair felt healthier, and he even commented on it and said that it looked better. And he knew I was doing this too. So it's not like just out of the blue. He's like, wow, your hair looks great. But yeah, by the end, I actually noticed that I had less dandruff than normal. And so what happened? Well, there's a couple of different things. It could just be a coincidence, but it could be something else. So to get into it, we got to talk briefly about the difference between dandruff and dry scalp, because they're different. The majority of this video, I'm going to be talking about my hair and not really the rest of the experience, because it was totally normal. And even the hair was pretty normal up until I noticed I might have less dandruff. So we are going to talk about what could cause that, what the differences are, that sort of thing, because I showered with Dawn dish soap for a week, and I'm not going to not make a video about it because it didn't amount to anything. So we got to talk about the difference between dandruff and dry scalp. Dandruff is caused by an imbalance in the scalp's microbiome that causes dead cells to build up and clump together, and that is what we know as dandruff. Dry scalp is different because it isn't an imbalance necessarily that causes it. It's a lack of oil that makes it so that your skin is dry on your head, and when the cells die, they flake off instead of just falling off in a nicer way. They can appear similar, dandruff and dry scalp, but they are noticeably different because dandruff can also be caused by there being an excess of oil, and dry scalp is there not being enough oil on your scalp. Dr. Gahara says dandruff is coming from inside the body, and with dry scalp, there's something on the outside that's causing it to happen. So that's the main difference that you can think of, because really they're similar in their appearance. Dandruff shampoos may make your dry scalp worse if they are made to strip oils from your hair, which can make them appear to have the opposite effect as what they're supposed to if your issue is with dry scalp and not with dandruff. So why did the dish soap feel so similar to regular body wash and shampoo? Because you would think that, you know, dish soap is supposed to be industrial, cuts through grease, like all this advertising you see makes it seem like it would not feel good to shower with, which is why I made this video, because I thought it wouldn't be fun, but it was totally normal. So why is that? Well, I was using Dawn dish soap, which Dawn dish soap is supposed to be more sensitive. That's why they use it on the ducks. Apparently, that's what Dawn says anyway. But it's actually interesting because the main shampoo I use is Paul Mitchell Special Tea Tree. It's supposed to be good for dandruff. And when you look at the ingredients list, they're actually a lot closer than you might think. Now, I have no fucking idea what any of these ingredients are because they're all like chemicals and shit. I only know what water is, but the first three ingredients of Dawn dish soap and the Paul Mitchell shampoo that I use are actually the same ingredients. They're water, sodium laureth, and sodium lauryl. But the different sodiums, their places are switched on the order. I don't know if that makes a difference because I don't know what the significance between fucking Laurel and Lorith are. I don't know. And many of the ingredients are the same as well, but interestingly, the Dawn dish soap has quite a few less ingredients than the Paul Mitchell tea tree, which I thought it would be the other way around, I guess. I don't know why. It's kind of unfounded, but I just figured there would be less ingredients in something that's supposed to be more sensitive. But the Paul Mitchell is made to fight against dandruff, so that could be part of the reason too. I'm really only comparing it to the one I use because that's the one I use, and I'm the one who fucking showered with dish soap for a week, so what are you going to do about it? So I was researching this video to try to figure out what the difference was. Initially, I thought there maybe the sulfates were the difference. Sulfates strip away oil and dirt very well. So if your scalp is too oily and you don't have sulfates in there, it could cause the dandruff to continue. But if your scalp is dry and it's not dandruff, then if you have too many sulfates, it could continue to strip the oils that your scalp needs, and it could perpetuate the issue. But when I was looking into it, this can't be the issue because those two ingredients that weren't water in both of the shampoo and the dish soap, they're both sulfates, and they're the same sulfates. So I know that the Lorith and the Laurel were switched, but they were both so high that I wouldn't think it would make a difference in that much anyway, especially since they're both sulfates. I didn't get into the nitty-gritty of chemical compositions or how each specific chemical reacts on your head, because if it's a sulfate, it does one thing, and they both are. So I wasn't going to get too deep when I'm fucking pretty sure that's not the issue. So my next thought was that it could be bacteria. If dandruff is caused by an imbalance in the microbiome and one of these two items has an antibacterial in it, then that could be why I'm seeing that difference. Because if the Dawn has an antibacterial and the tea tree doesn't, then I might see a reduction in dandruff after using the Dawn because of that. And I thought I was at another dead end because both the tea tree and the Dawn have antibacterial components in them, but the Paul Mitchell antibacterial agents come from leaf oils and extracts, and the Dawn dish soap antibacterial agent comes from a chemical called chloroxylenol. That was first fucking try. It's commonly used in disinfectants. Ugh. Yeah, I got fucking chloroxylenol, but I can't get disinfectants. Chloroxylenol is commonly used in disinfectants, sanitizers, and antibacterial soaps. So when I hear those two things, fucking assholes. When I hear those two things, it seems pretty obvious to me that the antibacterial components in Dawn are going to be more powerful than leaf extracts. So if the reduction in dandruff isn't just a coincidence, then I think that would be why. And that wouldn't be a Dawn exclusive thing. I would just need to find an anti-dandruff shampoo that has better antimicrobial properties. What? This video is interesting because I'm talking about the differences between the dish soap and the shampoo, but the reality is the only reason why I'm talking about the differences between them at all is because of how similar they were, that I didn't have anything interesting to talk about. I would have assumed that it would be super easy to just record myself every day and have a video that's super clickable. But instead I had to do fucking research. I just want to know, it's not recommended to use dish soap as body wash or as shampoo. It's not made for that, and long-term use can damage your hair, and I think it can damage your skin too. I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to use it as body wash anymore at all because I like the scent of the body wash I use, and because I know that long term it's not going to damage my skin. I don't know that about the Dawn because I only did it for a week, and I've been using this body wash for a long time. But I might use it again as shampoo, especially if my dandruff comes back and I only got to use it once or twice to sort of settle it down. I probably won't, because probably what I'll look for is an antibacterial shampoo, and then I'll be able to see if that was actually the issue. I also want to point out again that I'm not totally sure that the dandruff subsiding a little bit was actually related to me using the dish soap as shampoo. But I think that it was a neat experiment, and I didn't think it was going to go this way before I started it. That's the end of this one. Like and subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching. I got a lot more videos coming out. This is going to be the only one on the channel by the time you see it. And I didn't have any followers when I posted the other ones, so nobody's going to see those ones. But I got a lot more videos coming soon. I got a lot of good ideas. Next week, I'm doing a video about the 8BitDo PlayStation 2 Retro Wireless Receiver. And I'm really excited about that one. It has an interesting feature that is really fucking stupid. But if you don't think that one sounds interesting, I've got all kinds of different videos planned. I got a couple that are going to be more similar to this one. And yeah, if you liked it, drop a comment. I'd like to see what you think. I'll see you next time.